Welcome back to a new video. I don't even know how to start this video. I kind of just want to give you an update, a life update, because I just haven't been posting that much. And I know the quality of this video probably sucks because I don't have a ring light right now and it's pretty late, but I still wanted to film this video. I think I once made a video called Feeling Lost in Life or something like that, where I just talked about feeling lost in life and feeling like I didn't really know what my purpose was and what I wanted in life and what I was gonna do with my life. I kind of always thought that once I move out from home and once I start going to college and all of these things, I wouldn't feel lost anymore. But I still do. I feel so lost. I'm 21 years old now. I moved out a few days before I turned 21 last October. I started going to college last October. I even vlogged my first week in college, and I filmed so many vlogs in the past few months that I never posted because I didn't like them, or I didn't have enough time to edit them, and then I felt like it was too late to post them. And I haven't posted any college videos since because I stopped going to my classes. I studied social studies, and to sum it up, it's not that I didn't like it, but I felt like it was not for me. Like during the first few weeks, I could already tell that this is not where I see myself working in a few years. And so I kind of lost motivation to go, and it was also so overwhelming to be around so many new people. And if you didn't know, I dropped out of school when I was 17, and being back in like a school environment, it was just very overwhelming. I felt stressed a lot of the time, like especially at the beginning, and it was also fun meeting new people and getting out of my comfort zone, but it felt like too much too quickly, and I couldn't really enjoy it, and I couldn't really focus on making friends or like spending a lot of time with the people I studied with because I was so focused on myself and my feelings and dealing with everything inside of me that I couldn't focus on other people around me. So it was kind of hard making friends, and I feel like I made a couple of friends, or like not friends, but like people I became closer with. But ever since I stopped going to my classes, I also lost contact with those people mostly, so I don't really have a new friend group. And I was kind of hoping that that would happen once I move out and go to college. I would say I had a lot of expectations before going to college, like finding a lot of new friends and being an academic genius and like doing all my homework, and it didn't work out like that. I find myself worrying a lot about what others think of me or how they perceive me, and I feel like I'm very socially awkward, especially if I meet new people. Then I overthink every interaction I'm in, or like every social interaction I had at college, and I always think people think I'm weird or rude, because sometimes when I'm like a little shy or anxious, I think I can come up as rude or stuck up, but I'm not, I promise. I'm just scared. And especially lately, I just kind of feel a little bit, not like a failure, but sometimes I do think that, like, why is it so hard for me to adapt to a new situation, or to find friends, or to stay in college and not drop out again, because that's what I already did in school. And I often just felt like I was still at the same point I was a year ago or 2 years ago, because it feels like I haven't achieved anything, which is so not true. But I just talk to myself sometimes with such disrespect. Me and my friend talked about this recently on the phone. We both said that we talked to ourselves with so much disrespect, and like we say things to ourselves that we would never say to any other person. And I think I just really need to be kinder to myself and give myself more credit for the things I already achieved. Like, I moved out of home to a city that's pretty far away from my hometown. I started college and I overcame my anxiety and like went there all alone with a bunch of new people. Even though I have social anxiety, and I dropped out of school because of that social anxiety, and I went back, I started going to Spanish class all by myself. I knew nobody. I didn't know the campus. It was nerve-wracking. Like, I was so nervous before my first class, and I couldn't find a room at first, so I was freaking out, and I thought I was just gonna go home and just never go to the class again. But I asked someone for help, and then I found a room, and now I already had my Spanish exam yesterday, and I have another Spanish exam tomorrow, the oral exam, and I'm pretty nervous, but I can do this. And also I feel like I'm way less nervous about this exam, this oral presentation, than I would have been in school. So that's progress. That's a lot of progress. And I think I managed everything pretty well. And I also like live by myself now, not completely by myself. I have roommates or flatmates, but I still manage my day or my routines by myself. I recently had to go to the hospital alone. It's just a lot of change and a lot of new things I have to do, and a lot of things I have to get out of my comfort zone for. So I just need to give myself more credit for that and not be so hard on myself. I think people often have this wrong idea of like a new start, or like in movies or TV shows, college is always so exciting, and I think it can be, but sometimes it's not. And sometimes you have to try things out and then realize they're not for you, and then start something new. Maybe that other thing is gonna be your thing. I hope I can find another course at college that I will enjoy. So I probably will enroll again this winter. And until then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just wanted to make this video as like a quick reminder that if you're feeling stuck in life or feeling like you're not at the same level as the people around you, that's okay, and that there's probably a lot of people that feel the same, you just don't know. Because it's so easy to compare yourself to others, because that's what I do all the time. I feel like I constantly compare myself, even if it's not a conscious decision. It's like subconsciously I'm doing it every time I'm on TikTok or Instagram or talking to friends, like being on Be Real and seeing other people and their college friends, or even my sister. Like, we started college at the same time, and I feel like she's living the life and I'm happy for her, but at the same time I feel like I'm missing out and I'm falling behind. But everybody is on their own schedule, and like I said, I need to give myself more credit for what I've already achieved. To all of you who can relate, you're doing enough. Look back at everything you already achieved. I'm proud of you. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
You are. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
You can do things on your own time. You don't have to be like anybody else. You're exactly where you're meant to be. It's also a reminder to not compare yourself to what you see of me on social media, because it seems like I have my life figured out, but I don't. That was my life update. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you can relate, I hope this was helpful or made you feel less alone. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!